What's up, guys?
Welcome back to ScatterShot Live.
Um, yeah,
Um, you got anything?
okay.
Okay, so I kind of want to talk about what was it called? The Callisto Protocol. That's what it was. The game.
Callisto Protocol.
Yeah, I sent it to you in a tweet, or I
Oh yeah,
texted it to
yeah,
you.
yeah,
It's basically like from the maker of Dead Space, and it's
yeah.
very similar to Dead Space, but more
It, it
cinematic.
it looks really interesting. I like the way the art is. Like, it just looks like it'll be like mix horror, mix action.
Yeah, no, it
It
was like a
looks
lot.
pretty good.
It was a lot like Dead Space, like a lot of the monsters and stuff. Like I was watching the trailer, and a lot of the monsters seem to almost be copy and pasted from Dead Space. I don't know if maybe it's in the same universe. It is by the same guy.
Yeah,
Because they have similar weapons as well with
yeah.
the
No, it looks really
knives and stuff.
similar. My only concern is, have you ever heard of Back for Blood?
Back for Blood?
Yeah,
No, what's that?
it's basically like like oh sequel to Left 4 Dead, like Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead 1. And like it's four characters and you're kind of like fighting off waves and stuff. But it felt flat.
Really?
Like you would think that. See, that's the problem that a lot of people have with like certain games and like remasters. Hola, Estilero, ¿cómo estás? But yeah, that's the problem that a lot of people have when they're like doing these remakes, that they just like, oh, it's four characters and then there's zombies and that'll make a game fun. But it's like,
That's literally just Left 4 Dead.
no. But that's the problem, that it's not just that. It's There's more to it.
Yeah.
There's like a certain gameplay feeling that you have to have, and a lot of people forget about stuff like that. For example, like whenever they have the Resident Evil remakes, like the Resident Evil 2, like it hit really well because it hit on a lot of high notes, like the fact that you're going through the whole what's it called, the whole police department, and you're getting chased by Mr. X,
Yeah.
and like little details like that, they enhance the game. By the way, we're gonna announce something at the end of the stream. We're gonna try to in Spanish, please. Yeah, maybe one of these streams. But
I wouldn't be able to keep up.
yeah, maybe eventually we'll teach Perry how to speak in Spanish. But what I was gonna say is yeah, like it's not just about zombies. It's not just about, oh, there's four players.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little gameplay elements that you have to hit just to like make a remake, and a lot of times people think it's just super simple.
I gotta be honest, there's actually a lot of games out there that I feel like have a very decent premise, but really fail on the gameplay aspect of it.
Yeah, so I'm interested. I'm curious. We'll see where it leads, but as of right now, I'm not convinced. Even even like remasters, like even when Capcom remasters Resident Evil games. That's why I'm super concerned about Resident Evil 4 also, because like it looks good in premise,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of stuff that like I'm worried that they're gonna ruin. Like for example, like there's all these little interactions that Leon has with like the enemies of the game. So for example, there's a lot of scenes where he's specifically talking to the antagonist, and he's just like super sarcastic, like, oh, I'll give you an example. They're just constantly going back and forth, like banter, like that. Like there's like a little banter,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, Leon's in this like really tough spot, but at the same time, he's like still able to have like be really charismatic and like have like a positive outlook on things.
Yeah.
So if you like take away those little details, it just completely changes the way that you feel about Leon as a whole. Because like those little details is like that's his character.
Yeah. So it's
So
kind of like it's not exactly on the same platform, but like in Konosuba, how they say in the Japanese voice recording, like everybody was in the same room bouncing off of each other,
yeah,
getting a good vibe, good kind of conversation, and it sounds more legit that way.
yeah, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. There's a lot to it. It's not just there's some essence that you lose whenever you don't know. Like,
I feel like voice acting is a big role in video games for me as well, because
yeah.
either hit or
Yeah,
miss.
but it's not just the voice acting; it's the way the lines are written. Because you can have a good like voice actor,
That's true.
but you could have trash lines, and then it just ruins the whole thing. Like that's what I
He
mean.
just
That's what
has
I mean by
somebody with an
Leon.
epic voice, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey,
Yeah, for
I'll
example,
come get you."
like whenever you eventually play Resident Evil 8, I don't know if you have. It's just
Eight.
yeah, there's a lot of action, but the character Ethan, like he's just kind of a generic character. There's nothing to him. There's nothing cool about him. There's nothing interesting. It's just it doesn't make sense. I don't like it, to be honest. That's just me.
Yeah.
But yeah. So for next, I really didn't want to talk about this, but
What?
no, it's just like like what do you where do you see the future of like Netflix as a whole going? Because like they're doing this thing with like they're bringing old shows and they're like remastering them, and it's the same thing. Like
Yeah.
you're remastering something, or you're like remaking something, or you're like reconverting something that had already had a cult following.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of like you're taking a gamble and you're changing things.
Yeah, they're trying to make it into their own thing.
And a lot of times it's not for the best.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you have a hit and run with like Stranger Things or whatever. But
Yeah,
that's
Stranger
like
Things, Umbrella Academy, they're both really good shows.
well, I would argue Umbrella Academy kind of fell off too. Like the first two seasons are kind of all right. Really, just the first season.
Yeah, the
And then-
last season it wasn't terrible, but
they fell off.
yeah.
Same thing. I'm worried about this House of Targaryen thing too. That's about to come out.
I'm
So
not even gonna watch it. Like I said, I haven't even finished Game of Thrones.
yeah, so I'm not. I don't know. I don't think I will watch it either. It doesn't seem like the right thing to do.
But yeah,
I'll wait for the ratings, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Netflix. Did you know that they're actually planning on redoing a live action Death Note?
They redid it again.
This is something that I read on
Yeah.
some random article, so I'm not 100% sure how true it is.
Yeah.
But it was talking about how Netflix was in the works of redoing live action Death Note.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see the need to. Like, I just think they just need to leave things alone and where they're at.
Yeah, they just need to stop trying to do live action anime.
Yeah,
Really?
like for example, like Castlevania, they did a really good job with Castlevania.
Yeah, that was an anime, so that was good. Their
Well, not
anime
just that,
wasn't bad.
they also wrote their own story. Like, it doesn't follow the game 1-to-1, but it like takes its liberties and
Have you
they
seen
do it right.
the Netflix original anime, Tresa?
No, I
That's what
haven't
it's
seen
called,
it.
Tresa. But it's like very Spanish oriented.
Yeah.
And it just seemed very like the cartoon style was very American and not as anime-ish as I would like, and they call it an anime.
Do you remember the one? I think it's called Super Crooks, something like that.
Super Crooks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that was good. I liked it.
so yeah, I really like that show, and that was a Netflix original thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of times when they go original, like where there's no backstory or something, they do a good job.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. I guess with everything, no one's perfect.
Well, they did
just-
have a source material, but that
They
was
fall flat sometimes.
the source material for Super Crooks was, I think I was telling you about it. They actually already have a TV show. Like Jupiter, something like that. I don't know.
All right.
But it's about superheroes or whatever. You didn't watch that yet?
No.
No, it's a really good show. But yeah, it's based on a comic book, and the anime is like the backstory of a lot of stuff and events are based on that show slash comic book. But it's a very interesting, cool universe.
Yeah. No, I'm interested.
But there seems to be a rise of more realistic like superheroes that just kind of go on rampages and kill people. There's a lot of that going on right now.
Yeah, I might need to check it out. But like I said, they do good things. It's not that they only do bad things.
Yeah.
It's just the bad things are really memorable when they do them.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows? As far as we know, like it could be like the best thing ever. Yu Yu Hakusho, like whenever they did do that. I don't get those vibes, but
yeah,
you never know.
But they always like post it like, "Be excited, this is coming." Yeah, and everybody's like,
That's super cringe. It's just maybe it's just not for us. We're not the right audience.
Thing is, I've always looked forward to live action anime because I was like, "Oh, this might be the one." this might be the one that hits it, and it's gonna be good.
Yeah,
And then
I
it
feel
just
like
never
it
is.
just, and I mean, it's just the anime, and we need to keep Hollywood away from most of this stuff.
The thing
It's
is, a
just,
lot of times they actually have like the manga or anime
okay,
creators helping with it. So then you're like, why did that happen?
it's just money. That's why money. Like they get paid enough.
Like Oda is actually working very closely with the One Piece creation. But like they posted like the CG of Chopper, how he looks, and it looks ugly as fuck.
Yeah, Luffy. I don't
The
know.
actors don't look great. I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, these actors look great," but I'm like, no.
No, I mean, like I said, no one. You'll never know. So, for example, they Netflix also did the Rurouni Kenshin. I don't know if you remember
They
that. I
also
don't.
Ronan Kenshin wasn't bad.
They had good things to it, but overall, it's a different story. And like, I'm very fond of the originals, but
Yeah,
it wasn't for me.
yeah.
And
They
I
always
like
have to change
I just feel
something.
like that's what it is. It's not for us. It's not for me. I accept it for what it is. It's not something I want to hear.
Yeah. They did post a lot of like sets and stuff from the One Piece though, and
Yeah.
a lot of it looked really good. Like they had
I don't know. The original One Piece, or no, I'm sorry, the
they had the
Bleach,
Thousand Sunny
the
in it.
Bleach live action that they did was also bad. They have a lot of good things and a lot of bad things.
Yeah, it's like there's some things you're like cool, and then other things you're like, nah, it's cringe,
Why?
bro.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't have it
Like
always.
I'll say a lot of the actors in the live action Bleach looked pretty good.
Okay, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, yeah, they look good, but the show doesn't lend itself to live action. That's really what it is.
Yeah, and then they like try to do too much with CG, and then it ends up looking weird.
Well, yeah, but then they kind of have to because
I
like a
know.
lot
I
of the
mean,
monsters,
obviously,
it's just it wasn't
like
like
the
I said.
weapon attacks,
The show doesn't
the
lend itself
Bankai.
to do that.
Yeah,
For example, like Erased, the live action Erased, pretty good because like the show itself is based on reality, so
yeah, and you don't have a lot of
you don't have to go
crazy
too
shit
far.
going on.
You don't have to go too far away from the source material
Like
to
I think
just
there was
make
a
it
live
look
action
realistic.
Mob Psycho, and I don't remember. I feel like I watched it, but obviously, if I did, it wasn't memorable enough. But like,
Yeah,
you know, a lot of like the fight scenes, the crazy Esper fight scenes. Have you ever seen Mob Psycho? I feel
no.
like you have, no. But anyway, they got like a lot of like phasing into like a god mode entity,
Hmm.
and where it's just like a lot of like sketch kind of
All right.
animation, you know, to where it just looks fucking crazy, but it's really cool the way they do it.
Yeah,
Um, but I feel like they wouldn't be able to do that in live action.
yeah. You can't capture the essence.
Yeah,
I mean, just look back at like well, a lot of like Dragon Ball, right? Like Gohan versus Cell, like
yeah,
that final scene where like you just like Gohan with his one-handed Kamehameha,
yeah,
and then like Goku in the background. Like, how are you gonna do that with live action? Like, it'll just look cheesy. Like, have like a fake Goku right behind him, like a ghost Goku.
well,
Like,
it'd be like
it'll
just a
look
slightly
cheesy.
transparent, you know?
Yeah, it'll look like Yoda. Like you know what I mean? Like a
Yeah, I
Force
get it.
Ghost.
I get
Like,
it.
you just can't have those scenes and make them look real without like being funny or off-putting or
Yeah.
cringe. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's a lot
And
of
then you
things.
can't have that scene. Like that's why you just can't do anime live action.
You
I don't
can't
think so.
translate well from anime, especially to like English live action, because a lot of Japanese stuff, you know, they do like a lot of like cutesy stuff or like
Or like, look at
weird
this.
little
Like,
things.
try to picture a real
It just
life
looks
cell.
cringy.
Like, what else? What
Yeah,
would cell really look like? It'll be like
yeah,
this lizard monster kind of thing.
yeah, and he's a bug.
Yeah, like
But like
just
they'll change so much and make him look completely different than what he's supposed to look like.
yeah. You can't do a live action. And then if you go too close to the source material, then it just starts looking like some cosplay or like
Yeah, yeah.
some weird stuff. Like there's no winning. There's no winning.
I also,
Or they'll end up looking like Power Rangers.
since
Like
we're on like the whole Dragon Ball subject, I did also read somewhere that Dragon Ball Super was, or like,
coming back. Yeah, right.
well, no. They apparently they were remodeling Frieza and making him look completely different.
Don't.
I haven't seen it, or like
I hope not.
yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I hope not.
If they do, it's gonna. I mean, I gotta be honest with you. Dragon Ball Super, it has decent animations, but
It was very poor overall.
story wise,
I would say it's a 5 out of 10. Good enough to watch, not
Dragon
good
Ball
enough
Z
to.
story wise was all right. It wasn't really like super great, but Dragon Ball Super, I feel like they just fell flat story on a story. Like
Honestly, I have a lot of mixed feelings about Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball was good story wise.
I liked the original Dragon Ball,
Yeah,
but for a lot of different reasons than I liked Z. Z I like because of the action, but overall Dragon Ball has a better story.
yeah.
Like even to the like yeah, like just the fact that you see this kid grow throughout his life and then like eventually you get to see him become an adult and then from an
I
adult
think they
to
were trying
dad.
to redo that in GT, how they made him back into a little kid.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of things in GT
But
and I agree with like some
I
of it. Some of it could have been great and
like
it
Super
was all
Saiyan
right.
4. That's my favorite. That's my
Yeah, like
favorite
that's
transformation.
literally the best thing that came out of GT.
Yeah,
And then on behind that is like Baby, and then
yeah.
out of
Baby
that,
Vegeta
Baby
is
Vegeta.
badass looking.
Yeah, the Truffles, whatever their name is. But other than that, it's just I don't know.
That's why they
So
struck GT from the records and said, "No, this
so
shit."
Chainsaw Man is coming out.
I'm so fucking excited for Chainsaw Man.
I haven't seen it, but I'm very curious to see what the hype is about.
If you want to read it, I actually just
Well, actually, I was planning on to, but then I don't want to because I want to see.
oh, you
I
want to
want to
see
have
the
like a
anime?
perspective without seeing the anime. So
Uh,
I want to see how that goes. Like
so you
how
don't want to be disappointed by the anime if the manga's better.
well.
What you're saying?
Okay, so let's say this. Um, Demon Slayer. I have the manga for Demon Slayer.
Did you read it?
Yeah,
All of it?
all of what I have,
Yeah.
which is like not much more than the actual season.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like I feel like the anime is actually 10 times better than the manga just because it goes 1 to 1, beat by beat,
And the animation is pretty badass.
and the music like elevates it to a
The
10th
music,
degree.
Demon Slayer's music is pretty good.
Yeah, the music, the score, the animation, the colors, everything's just great. Like
Yeah.
10 out of 10. You can't, like I said, like reading the manga is just inferior to actually just watching the anime.
So are you
So there's
after
there's
you watch
exceptions to the
Chainsaw
rule.
Man, are you gonna go back and read the manga afterwards?
Maybe, but at the very least, I'll be curious.
Because like I was saying, they did just release more Chainsaw Man, and I do plan on reading it, but I don't know if I should
I
wait
don't
for the
know.
anime
I
to
don't know if I
finish.
should trust you though, because I
Really,
trusted you about Beastars, and Beastars was trash.
Beastars was good.
No,
The second season wasn't super great.
no, it was bad.
No, you just
I
don't
don't
like it
care.
because it's filled with furries.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
good though. Like
care about no wolf
if you're
carrying about
watching
a
this
rabbit.
story, like it's a
No,
good story.
honestly, it was like a high school drama, just like with animals.
I
It was
liked
not good.
it. I liked
It was not good.
it.
Anyways, um, on top of that, what else?
There are other mangas that are going to be adapted into anime. I'm not exactly sure when.
Yeah,
Um,
Kaiju. What is it? Kaiju
oh,
9.
Kaiju number 8,
Number
bro.
8.
I I haven't been read. I got up to a certain point in the manga, and then I kind of stopped reading it just because like I'll start reading it at work, and then I'm like,
Mm,
oh, I can't. I got to get back to work. I can't. So
yeah,
it's like, and then when I'm at home, I just want to watch anime or whatever. So then I kind of don't feel like reading.
makes sense.
But I do want to finish it. I've been purchasing the manga as they would be released. So I got like I think there's 3 right now.
All right.
Um, Same with like Chainsaw Man. Like I've been purchasing all those too. Like I put that shit on pre-order.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But Kaiju number 8 is also a really good read. It goes a lot with like a lot of the anime. Where a person gets infected with something or whatever, and they end up becoming a monster and fighting other monsters. Just it's very similar to that aspect.
Power Rangers.
But that's one of
Yeah, I seen this video on Facebook where it's like Spider-Man, but like with like this heavy Japanese accent.
Oh yeah,
and he's
yeah.
like fighting these monsters,
Wait, is
and
it
then
like
all of a sudden like Batman saves him from nowhere, and
wait,
like with like a Batman with a gun, mind you, like an AK, and then something blows up. Then the big like Metroid Megazord comes out of nowhere, and then like
so it's just crazy.
like well, he goes like this, like Spider-Man goes like this, and all of a sudden like a car just shows out of nowhere, and he just like becomes a transformer, and then
So he's
they
like a
start
Power
fighting.
Ranger.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he's
he just like starts fighting each other. It's like it's really wild. And this is like an old show. It's like an '80s like old Japanese show.
yeah,
And it was just like in the
I think
Facebooks.
I've seen clips of it on Facebook, but nothing that crazy. It's usually just weird shit. Like
Yeah, it was like very campy looking. Like
yeah.
it was just, I don't know. Japan's wild with their Megazords.
But anyway, they also have Mashal is gonna be an anime.
Okay,
You have you ever heard of it?
no,
It's basically a manga. It's like magic and muscle.
okay,
And it's basically this motherfucker just pumps iron and like I started reading it, but I probably read maybe 2 chapters.
yeah,
But it was good. It
all
just
right.
wasn't something I continued reading just because
Yeah, no,
reading.
I'm very excited for Bleach coming back. I've been waiting 15 years to finish this shit.
And Hell's Paradise. That's gonna be badass.
Hell's Paradise.
Yeah, it's about assassins, but
I've never heard of it.
it's like darker, but it's
It's a manga
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's gonna get turned into an anime.
Yeah, I don't remember when it said it was going to be an anime, but I remember seeing like a halfway, like a sneak trailer kind of thing,
Yeah, it's
and
something to
the
look out for.
animation looked pretty decent,
Something to
and
look
the
out for.
story's good.
I'm very interested. I hope that Bleach goes one for one, and like what's it called? Kubo already announced that he's working really close with the anime team, which they always say for some reason. So who knows how true it is? But he also said that he's gonna include some more details, some extended fights, some extended content. So a lot of the fights were like rushed towards the end.
So it's
Like
gonna be like actual content, not just like extended filler content.
no, okay, so there was like a lot of fights that were just like done off screen just for like to finish it.
Oh yeah.
So hi, how you doing?
Hey.
But yeah, there's a lot of fights where it's just like they got cut or they're like kind of done off screen. So then whenever you go back, it's just I'm very curious to see what he adds and what he takes away because there's definitely some fights that definitely deserve to be a little bit longer.
So it's gonna be more with
I
the
don't want to
manga.
spoil anything.
It's not gonna be
No,
like random arcs that aren't
no, it's
anything
not
to
gonna
do
be an
with the
arc.
manga.
It's not gonna be an extra arc. It's gonna be just like enough to show the extra content that they needed. What does that say?
It says just looking for some new communities to be a part of. I want to let you know I have a communication delay that prevents me from typing what I actually want to say. If you do not understand you're part of the conversation, I mean no disrespect and don't mean control. Please understand I will do my best while I'm here and appreciate it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
just type whatever you want to type. We don't have a grudge against that.
Yeah,
That's what the chat's for.
no shame.
um, yeah, just type whatever you want to type. We'll pay attention as much as we can.
Absolutely.
No, yeah, but I'm just excited to see where they go because they have a lot of opportunities to make it great, just like Demon Slayer. They can make it greater than it actually is.
Yeah.
But we'll see where it goes. Like I said, it could be the de facto way of like finishing the arc, and it's like based on two parts too. It's like the first part, like I already know what's gonna happen, but I'm still excited to see it animated. You know, after waiting for so long, it's kind of worth it. Where are you from? Oh, we're just from Texas.
Yeah. Just
Where are you from? Um, yeah. Well, next topic. You got one?
that was pretty much all I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna try to start streaming.
Oh, you can.
Oh, that's nice. Kind of far away. Um, yeah, we're gonna try streaming some Resident Evil because the like I said, Resident Evil 4 is gonna come out. So We're gonna try to redo like the original Resident Evil 4,
And
and I
I
want to show
haven't
you.
played all the way through Resident Evil 4 yet, so
Yeah, he hasn't. He just barely started it, so we're just gonna restart again from the very beginning, and I will show him like the little details that I like about the show, like, or I mean the game.
yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things, a little like little details that I want to point out, like I said, the interactions that Leon has with the enemies, without spoiling. Like, they're just very comical, very like they're almost like movie lines, kind of like
Is
it's
it on par with
they're kind of
Metal Gear
cheesy in a
Solid
way.
kind of comedy?
Yeah, they're kind of cheesy in a way, but they're like they give it character. They give character to everything. But we'll see.
That's good. But that's one of your main concerns is that they might not
Yeah,
carry
they
that
might
aspect
not carry that aspect over. I feel like they're gonna make him just like Ethan, where he's like very
bland.
bland and not a character at all, and just like kind of there, and you're just kind of walking through everything.
I hate that.
It's not cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I really hope they do in that case.
Yeah,
Like I said,
I
I
mean,
haven't played
we'll
much
see.
through and
I want to show you the full game, and we'll go back whenever the next one comes out. I think in March, and you'll see it. We'll film it one part by part, and I have high hopes for it. So, well, not high hopes for the new game, but
I hope so
that you'll like the game at least.
yeah. Well, see though, that like my main thing, just because I mean I haven't really played much into it, but like for Resident Evil, like my main enjoyability of it was the zombies, and then like they kind of took the zombie aspect out of it, and then it's just like people.
Well,
They're like infected people or something.
yeah. So it's like
That's why I
it's like a mind controlling kind of thing. It's not a T virus kind of thing. So it's like it's a different virus. It's like Las Plagas. It's like a parasite. It's not a disease.
mm,
So like if you get bitten, you're not gonna turn into a zombie. It's more like you got infected with like a disease. Like, so there's like a bug inside your chest that like that's what makes it controlling.
like I said, that was the one major factor why I didn't continue playing was because of that.
Yeah,
And like the
and
village,
for gameplay wise, it actually makes it better because like zombies are not very interesting characters. But if you like have a chainsaw guy just chasing after you, that like if you get too close, it'll just chop your head off. Hey, makes the gameplay fun.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You've been having fun playing Pokemon Go lately? No?
Um, I've been playing a little bit more the past couple of days.
Yeah.
I finally caught one of those Oranga, whatever.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Orangaroo?
It-
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Um,
Yeah, Oranga. Yeah,
yeah, no, I caught Aggron, like the big one. Caught one at the hospital. It was nice. But I've been needing one of those for a while.
I got the shiny Celebi from that event.
A shiny Celebi?
Yeah, it's from the Team Rocket something shiny.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I might need to finish it.
I wasn't 100% sure what was at the end either, but then it was like, oh hey, it's Celebi. I was like, Celebi, what? I already caught Celebi. And then because it kind of forces you into the AR.
Oh,
You
it's like a
can't change
pink.
your Pokeball or anything,
Yeah.
so you just regular Pokeball trying to find it. And then it was a shiny Celebi.
Okay, that's cool. It's a pink Celebi.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I just
that's
caught that
cool.
today.
Nice. Yeah, no, I still need to finish. I think like a few things. I need to fight like Giovanni or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And but I need to finish. I need to beat like the Mexican guy. And after we beat the Mexican guy, he'll give me the radar. And then after the radar, I gotta find Giovanni. And then after that, I'll finish that quest line.
Yeah, I've been finishing a lot of quests lately. The Mega Raid we were in with the Gengar, that one actually helped me with like 2 different quests.
Yeah, I need to figure out more Gengar raids. I want to get more megas. They're just so hard to get. I don't know because I don't raid much.
Yeah.
So it's hard to do.
Yeah, I haven't driven around to play Pokemon Go in a long time.
Yeah, we could do
Especially
it.
since I haven't actually had a phone, but like
We could do it later, but definitely worth trying to get more of that done. I'm excited to go see the podcast we're gonna go see in what is it, October?
October, yeah, 17th.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that too.
Yeah, get to see Connor and the boys.
Yeah.
Giguk.
It just Connor and the boys.
I mean, that's really what we're going there for.
I mean, yeah, he's my favorite
Joey's
YouTuber.
cool and all, but definitely going for Connor. Oh,
He just puts out more different content.
that video you sent me earlier in the morning, like the new special.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit. I didn't want to finish it because I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm very curious to see how they do this next special.
Well, they got like a lot of camping and traveling and stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I don't want to watch too much.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited to see where they go.
It
What
seems
they do.
very Journey Across Japanish.
Yeah.
You watch
Yeah, I watched a lot of Chris. Yeah, I watched Chris Abroad.
Yeah, because he does.
I don't watch his like regular things where he's just eating. I do more of like whenever he is like actually going places.
Yeah, I watched a lot of that. Sometimes he'll go live on YouTube though, so I'll just kind of chill and watch that.
Really, I've never seen him live.
Yeah, because he has this whole little ramen like studio.
Yeah, but like I said, when it's like stuff like that, I don't really watch.
But he goes live on YouTube, not Twitch.
Okay, but either way, like I said, I don't watch that stuff.
Yeah,
like whenever he's like at a generic like ramen shop, I don't care much.
I mean, he just talks about like things he's going to do, things he did, and talks to chat stuff.
Yeah, he's met a lot of cool people for
I feel
sure.
like since being on Trash Tapes, he started branching out more.
Yeah, I think that's the way it should be. Just try to diversify on certain things.
You can extend whatever you need for there.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think it's fine where it's at.
That's
I hope so. I mean, the red line's kind of there.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Not really.
No,
because I haven't really been speaking.
You gonna ever get your passport there? You really should.
I should, and I want to. I'm too lazy to do it.
You should really get that passport because, like, we could go to. I mean, a lot of places, like Mexico. We could go to. I want to go to Japan for sure.
Definitely.
And then England sometime maybe. Visit UK. Just, I don't know. There's a lot of good places we could go, and I think it'd be cool, like pretty good for us to go different places.
I really do. I do want to travel. It's just expensive.
No, but either way, like we could commit, like just save. Like we bought all this equipment and shit. We could easily do it, and we could even vlog it. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty dope.
That'd be a pretty cool thing to just walk around and vlog.
Yeah. But yeah. I think this is a good stopping point. Unless you got anything else you want to add.
Nothing specific, unless you want to touch up on some topics we talked about last time in the last video that we're probably gonna end up deleting.
Not really. Resident Evil's trash. The new God of War's coming out. It looks interesting, but I'm also very concerned. Just like everything
You hate
else.
Spy Family. It's the worst anime ever.
Yeah, Spy Family is kind of trash. I don't know why people like it. I mean, I'm not nothing against it. It's just people overhype it.
It's not like the best story ever. It's just something fun to watch.
Nah, I would argue that last whole season, like there was nothing to watch, especially coming out of a season, like out of what was it?
Well, okay, like
spring was awesome.
You haven't watched
or no, winter was awesome. Spring was trash.
And Her Way of Like It.
Executioner, yeah, I watched like the first 2 episodes and it was good.
Yeah,
and then the third one was trash, and I stopped watching.
It did start getting weird.
And then I literally stopped watching after the third one, and it was just not that good.
A lot of anime do that, where they'll start off really.
They'll have a really good high point. Like, see, like
To Your Eternity, that started off really fucking.
Yeah, the first episode was amazing. Second was bad.
This, hey, I'm gonna meet new people, and then they're gonna end up being one of my new superpowers.
like I said, the first episode was amazing. You could have done a whole movie with just that first episode.
Yeah.
And then after that,
and
it became really, really bad. Like, it just garbage.
Yeah.
And like I said, after the third episode, I stopped watching that one too. And I don't feel like watching it again.
And you had mentioned that before, that it ended up turning into trash, and I didn't really
didn't see it
that, but I see it.
You see it?
I just wanted it to be good.
No,
Because
you
the first
the
episode was so
copium, the
good.
copium.
The
No,
first episode was so good, so I was like, I want to hold
no,
on and
yeah, I
keep
would
thinking it's
recommend you
good.
watch it. I would recommend watch everybody watch To Eternity, episode 1, and nothing else. And it was good. No, it was really good because
Yeah.
it captures things, right? Like the aspect of life, the aspect of like, oh, caring for somebody else, and
Yeah,
then like
life and death and
caring for
love,
your family
all
and
that
not
shit.
knowing where they went, and like being stuck somewhere and like not showing or not knowing if you should go or leave, if they're gonna come back, or how they're gonna know where you went if you'd left, and then
Yeah,
eventually you just see them succumb to the elements, and it's very sad and
yeah,
profound.
yeah.
And then it becomes just like, oh, I'm gonna die next month, so I'll find a new body.
And then they had somebody like
It's
another
not good.
entity like chasing him, trying
It's
to
like One
steal
Punch
his
Man, right?
son.
Like One Punch Man. It's the same thing with One Punch Man. Like you have a really good, solid first season. Like your premise is
One
there.
Punch Man was just random, overpowered fun though.
Yeah, no, but like your premise is there, and then eventually you get to have one of the greatest scenes of all time, and it just fell off. All good things come to an end.
Yeah, the last season I recall wasn't
The
super
only thing that like one of the few things that hasn't disappointed me was
Demon
well,
Slayer.
no, well, yeah, Demon Slayer, but I was thinking about Demon Slayer still has time to fuck up. I'm just saying
I gotta be honest with you. I know a lot of people like loved the last season that came out, and it was good, but I feel like the story just
the story was slowing down,
yeah,
but the animation quality was amazing, so it kind of carried.
to like balance it out.
It carried. The story was kind of mid, to be
Yeah,
honest. I'm not gonna lie. The story was mid,
the
especially
animation
after
was
Mugen
bad.
Train. It's because you can't really top Mugen Train. Like the beats of Mugen Train were just too high. So of course you're gonna have to
The
come down.
mid to
You
end of
can't
Mugen
compare
Train
a
was really
movie.
good. Beginning was kind of
You
boring.
can't compare a movie to like regular season.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. But I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about which one's the one where they're like weapons and they're like they're like vampires or something, and like people turn into scythes and weapons. And they eat soul
Soul
eater.
Eater
Is that what it is?
with the girl
Yeah.
that's got
So
like
so that one has a
like
that one has a
the kid.
yeah, that one has a solid start,
I
and
did
it ends,
I did binge the shit out of that
and it
when
ends
it came on Netflix. I been like from beginning to start. I just binged the whole thing.
right, and it ends, and it doesn't go
It
anywhere
had a
from there.
good ending too.
That's what I
And
mean.
it had Excalibur, which is the best character ever.
Yeah, the little duck thing,
Yeah.
and then like I said, no, but like I said, it has a good ending and then a good beginning, and it doesn't fuck up. Like it leaves you wanting more,
That's
which
true.
is what you kind of want.
It had good
Yeah,
characters overall.
everyone's like super memorable. Like there's no one really like that's bad. I don't know. It had a lot of good points,
Yeah.
and not everyone does that. Not everywhere that I don't know. There's a lot of you overstay your welcome sometimes. It's really what it is.
I mean, a lot of older anime were better about doing that, having a
Okay,
beginning and
did
an
you ever
ending.
watch Hunter x Hunter? Like the Chimera arc? No.
The Chimera, like I said, I got up to the point. I think it was just before the battle with the old dude and the King Chimera guy.
See, like well, that's such a crime. Like you're like
I just
you're like at the hypest point of the thing, and you just don't care.
I just stopped watching because I think I was starting to watch One Piece again
I need to finish that too.
because
There's a lot
I
of stuff we need to watch.
there's especially like the more classic anime like that, but they're just so long.
No, but Hunter x Hunter is definitely worth finishing. It's like
I mean, honestly,
the
so is
Chimera
One
arc
Piece.
alone to me was like super good.
Like One Piece, I just finished Punk Hazard, and then I still got like what 500 episodes to go,
No,
and
One
I'm like
Piece.
700
I think I've only
episodes.
seen like the first two
So
arcs
maybe
of
like
One Piece.
300 more. You said you only seen that first arc.
The first two arcs or something like
What
that.
was the last thing you remember?
Um, so they just met Sanji, the guy that like cooks, right?
Oh, they just met Sanji.
And then after that, there's like a little thing where like a pirate comes and like he has swords and stuff, and then like he beats the other guy with the swords, and then the other guy's like so impressed that he got beat by the
Or are you
swords.
talking about Mihawk?
I don't know.
He's like
I don't know who he is.
the most badass pirate with swords.
But
And Zoro,
yeah, and Zoro like likes the way that he got beat or some bullshit.
he wants to aspire
Yeah, and then
to
he wants to
defeat
beat
him
him.
so he can be the greatest swordsman.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like I just saw that right now. Or at least that's the last thing I remember watching. But yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were telling me I need to watch One Piece like back before, because I remember the
I
last
told
thing
you to watch Bleach.
no, this was like when we were still working together. And we were talking about One Piece at one point, and I was telling you the last thing I remember watching was like right after Smoker was like
No, okay,
Luffy
well,
was battling
One Piece
Smoker,
is still good.
and then you were telling me, oh, you need to watch One Piece. Nah,
I mean, One Piece is still good. I don't remember that, but One Piece is definitely good. I
it
didn't
is.
stop watching it. I stopped watching it because like I got lost
Start
track of time.
watching other stuff.
Yeah, I start watching other
Yeah,
stuff.
that's the same thing with me. Like,
Nah, but yeah, to talk. I mean, just to be able to talk about it. That's why. I mean, like, try to watch it. Like
yeah,
even Naruto. You finished Naruto?
no.
See, you can't talk about stuff you don't finish. Like, I mean, that's my biggest issue with anything,
I
right?
mean, you could talk about the parts you watched. I
No,
mean, there's a lot of episodes. Just because I didn't watch all 1,000 episodes doesn't mean I
no,
don't
I'm
know
not. I'm
anything
not
about
saying
it.
watch all episodes, but at least like the cliffhanger notes. Like, there's a part like later on. I think you even told me that like Kurama dies or some bullshit,
Yeah,
but you don't know how he dies,
yeah,
and that's a very memorable moment, and it's just pretty cool to see it like actually go down. And yeah, it was nice to talk about it with somebody
yeah.
who kind of can't.
Are
It's really what it is.
you caught up? Because I mean, that part was I think was in Boruto.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm caught up.
You watched all of Boruto too?
As far as like right now, yeah.
Oh.
I'm probably missing like a few episodes. I skip the ones that are like really, really boring though. Like if it's like, oh, let's go find a kitty in the middle of nowhere that's lost, I skip that episode.
Just random filler.
Yeah, no, I try to skip as much filler as possible.
Yeah.
But when it's like something important, like I said, not like Kurama dying, like I watched the.
But how do you know maybe them saving that cat led to something greater?
It's not a chance.
You don't know.
But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about before we leave?
I think that was pretty much it
All
for
right.
today.
We really should have tested the audio before we like started stream.
Yeah, probably.
If not,
I
this will be
mean,
another cut episode.
didn't say hey, your audio sucks, so
Yeah, there's that.
I guess it must be all right.
All right. Want to close it out?
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
No. See you next week.
Bye.